Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now finally we've got some updates on the new game mode. CT has just arrived. I'm going to be reading it out for the first time now, so it's kind of a bit of a reaction video basically and information. But basically it's called Capital Supremacy. A lot of people may be thinking of Capital Assault or something like that, but Capital Supremacy is the name of the mode, which I think is pretty cool. And the CT actually starts off with a command post has been lost but not the battle, which is a really awesome line actually from the classic Battlefront 2. So yeah, I think that's awesome. They were saying about how they were going to get an awesome classic line into it, so I think that's great. But starting with the general overview, the goal for Capital Supremacy is to win the planetary battle, gain access to the opposing team's capital ship, and destroy it. When you first deploy into the game of Capital Supremacy, you'll begin planet side. From here you have to take several command posts that are scattered around the planet. Which command post you go after is entirely up to you, so that's kind of like the open sandbox thing. We get a bit of freedom with this, which is great. So you've got to choose carefully, because while you're off capturing command posts, the opposing team will also be doing the same. The choice between attack versus defend is one that you and your team has to be going at to make a decision. As you capture command posts, your team will gain reinforcements. Once you have the required number, your transport ships will arrive. When this happens, you have a short amount of time to make your way to the transports. That actually sounds so cool. What? After boarding the transports, your team will begin the assault upon the opposing team's capital ship. From here, you have to set multiple time charges across the ship. Should you succeed in destroying the capital ship, the game will end and your team will be designated as the winners. That just sounds so cool to me, honestly. That is incredible. If you make it onto the enemy capital ship but fail to destroy it, the battle will return to the surface of the planet, where you repeat the process and attempt to capture command posts. From here you will once again need to gain the necessary reinforcements needed to launch assault on capital ships. That is a general overview of the mode, and holy crap, that sounds awesome. We've then got a great shot of the commando droid, which I'll put on screen now for you, which looks great. This looks incredible. This really does. So we've got some specifics here. So Capital Supremacy is not like any game mode that's currently available within Star Wars Battlefront 2. It comes with its own rules and gameplay styles. In terms of player counts, Capital Supremacy will be 20 versus 20, which is disappointing, to be honest. It's another 40-player mode. I don't know if this is going to be enough, to be honest. It sucks that we can't get 32 versus 32, but hey ho, this is going to be okay. Meaning up to 40 players controlled units. Okay, so here we go, yeah. So there's going to be 12 versus 12 AI units, which, that's not too bad. So it will be 32 versus 32, but it would be nice if it was 32 online players. But this is during that's only during the planetary phase of the battle. Okay, so we made a decision to include AI because we wanted to capture the scale of the Clone Wars while not diminishing your odds to playing iconic heroes. This is similar to how we use AI within Starfighter, so to add scale and feeling within heroism, you cut through them. Okay, yeah, I can understand why they're doing this. It would be nice to have 32 versus 32, like full online players, but I can understand why they're doing this. I think if they're going to be 32 versus 32 on down the planet, that's fine, but maybe it's a bit too much for the capital ship, who knows. But this means that when the battle is taking place with the ground phase, the two teams will have 32 versus 32, and yeah, as you escalate to the capital ships, it will be lowered to 20 versus 20. So there'll be 5 command posts to capture, all of which start in a neutral state. Command posts are placed throughout the planetary surface and can be captured in any order. Holding the majority of the command posts progresses your team's attack on an enemy capital ship by earning tickets. So therefore, the more command posts you hold, the quicker you'll get up to the capture point, the capital ship. Once a team has earned enough tickets, their transports will arrive, as we saw earlier. For every person that reaches the transport in time, that team will receive extra tickets for their attack upon the enemy capital ship. That sounds good, actually. That does sound good. The attack on the capital ship occurs in 2 sub-phases. The attacking team have to override one of 2 doors, and from there they will have to plant a device to destroy capital ship systems, whilst the defenders can interact to stop the timer from progressing. They are unable to reset it. Okay, so for literally every second counts, as it says here. So once the timer is complete, both power generators have been destroyed, the game is over. The attacking team only has a limited amount of tickets during the phase upon the capital ship. Should the ticket count reach 0 before destroying the critical systems, the combat will return to the planetary surface, which that makes sense. So the Republic. So this is now going on to capital ship. So the Republic attack cruiser, or otherwise known as a Venator class Star Destroyer, was built for one purpose, and that is ship-to-ship combat. Key areas in the Venator are the cargo bay and the reactor core. Those fighting for the Trade Federation will be defending a Separatist dreadnought, the Providence class destroyer, and this was heavily used during the Clone Wars and was one of the biggest ships in the Separatist fleet, large enough to hold a blockade almost by itself. The dreadnought's power is to be feared. So both droid deployment bay and cooling vent room will be the areas of interest whilst on board the dreadnought. So Capital Supremacy will be a Clone Wars experience, meaning all the heroes and reinforcements available will be from those eras. This is a perfect opportunity to take control of our two new reinforcements, the dual-wielding ARC Trooper and the Vibro Sword-wielding BX Series Commando Droid. So the light-sided heroes available are Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, Yoda and Chewbacca. The dark side heroes are General Grievous, Count Dooku, Darth Maul and Bossk. So to kind of even it up, there's no Emperor. To be honest, I would have taken Bossk out and put the Emperor in. Honestly, that kind of would have made a bit more sense. But I guess it's some sort of balancing maybe, perhaps. But at launch, Capital Supremacy will be available upon Geonosis. And this isn't the Geonosis that you know from Galactic Assault Heroes vs. Villains either. Our goal was to make an environment that was created specifically within the gameplay of Capital Supremacy in mind. So basically, it's only going to be on one map, which is Geonosis, which kind of sucks. It's a little bit annoying and disappointing that it's only on one map to start with. I really hope that we get things like Naboo and Kashyyyk, Kamino perhaps as well, because I really feel like it could work really well on Kamino, to be honest. But we'll see. The mode sounds like a hell of a lot of fun. It sounds really well thought out, and it's going to be a lot of fun to play. It's just a bit annoying at the lack of maps on it. We'll have to see. Either way, I'm super excited for this new mode. It sounds like a lot of fun, and the games on it could last a very long time. We'll have to wait and see. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. That's going to be it from me today. Thank you all very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.